Hey guys, it's LOL underscore Rybun here, or Rybun as you may know me. And today we're going to be talking about the Maplestory dailies and things that I do on a day-to-day basis. This is no guide of sorts. It's mainly just what I do on a day-to-day basis, what I prioritize, and what I think is worth it most in terms of what to do. It should be noted that, as I said in my previous video, I do take breaks from Maplestory from time to time, and it's usually a pretty long break, and I come back for a little bit. But I'm hoping that this time I can lighten my workload and not, cause myself to overwork myself and then eventually wean off the game. So I'm trying to keep it a little bit lower this time around. So I'm usually doing, slightly bare minimum. So I'm going to go over that first, and then I'll talk about stuff that I'll do if I feel like doing it. And that's kind of the pacing of this video. So first and foremost, I mentioned in my previous video making money in Maplestory. For me, I usually try to do Ursus if I am on while the 2 times is going. If the 2 times is going, the lobbies take a while to fill up. They're usually lower level players, which means people are doing less damage to Ursus, which means it takes more time. It's less guaranteed to work. And just in general, I kind of ignore Ursus on a day-to-day basis. What I will do, though, is I will always do my Maple Tour, because it's just based on me. It's a great source of money. And I also attempt to always do my Monster Park as well, because it gives lots of EXP. And if you do it enough, you get a really, really good medal after, I think, 77 days of collectively of doing each Monster Park. It may not be 77 days, 77 entries, which is a little under, it's like 2/3 of a year worth of doing Monster Park. So that's definitely something I try to do. Other than that, though, I will always do what I can for the event dailies if there's an event going on. So for instance, in this particular event, the Goo Island Adventure, I will do my daily mission, whether it's Fruitapalooza, Goo Battle, or the Goo Ruins Exploration. I usually find that the Goo Ruins Exploration is the best currently, but I've finished the other 2. So unfortunately, or fortunately actually, that's my only option. If other things are going on, like collecting coins, I will usually try to grind out as many mobs as I can to collect coins on one character. What I used to do in the past is I would do it on as many characters as I could, and that's why I got burned out a lot. This time around, I'm trying to avoid that, so I'm not doing that as much. Other than that, those are the things that I would minimalistically do. Any events usually give really good rewards, so they're almost always worth doing. But Monster Park and Maple Tour are really good sources of EXP, as well as Mesos, so both of those combined are really good to do together. And realistically, doing both takes you something like, I mean, depending on your clear times, I guess, but for me it's somewhere around 11 minutes, 11 minutes maybe, which is not that much time invested. Add in the dailies from the Goo Island Adventure, we're talking like a 30 to 40 minute workload in order to get all this stuff done. During other events, sometimes it's a little bit longer, but in general, like, my minimalistic approach is I want it to be less than an hour. After I've done all this, if I feel like doing any bosses, whether they be weekly bosses or daily bosses, I'll do those because they're also a decent source of money. And money is really good for enhancing equipment, which is where I personally am really, really lacking. And I need to spend a lot more time making money so that I can enhance my equipment a lot more. And then last but not least, if I'm really in the mood to just play Maplestory and grind it out and, do whatever, I usually put on a show and I grind. I'll grind. But other than that, that's pretty much my Maplestory daily workload. This is kind of a very, very short video, and I'm sorry for that, but I just thought that maybe if I covered what I do on a day-to-day basis, that may be helpful to you guys. Something I didn't include because it's not a day-to-day basis, because it's not related to my main, is if I have a Legion or Link skill character I want to level up, I will spend the time to level up that character, usually instead of grinding. So what I usually like to do is if I'm tired of grinding and I want to play Maplestory, I'll do that. But I kind of alternate between the two. Recently, I've gotten, I think, 2 or 3 characters to 200 and 1 to 140. So that's probably within the last month and a half, 2 months maybe now. But I've kind of gotten burned out on the grinding aspect of the lower level characters. So now I'm pretty much only grinding on my main. But that's always something you can do too to pass the time and get some decent amount of rewards in Maplestory. I find that while Legion and Lynx help out your main character, the thing that they're most helpful for, in my personal opinion, is leveling up your lower level characters. It makes the process a lot faster as you go along. Anywho, like I said, that's all I have to cover in this topic. I hope you found this information useful to you, and if not, I hope you enjoyed the video nevertheless. Nonetheless, I don't know. Anywho, I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching and your continued support. I really appreciate you guys pushing forward my dream. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.